Okay, great. Hi, Manisha. Thanks for joining in. I am actually a holistic nutritionist, and basically, I deal with all age groups. So, when it comes to what to eat, what not to eat, boosting immunity, how to take care of your children, how to take care of yourself, if you have any lifestyle problems, if you have any issues, bringing in healthy food, ideas to make healthy foods at home, I am the person to go to. My name is Hetal Chedda. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and we have diets ranging in from online diets to offline diets, and I've been in the field for the past 14 years now, and we have clients all over the world. I'm actually one of the few nutritionists who started online diets. That was around 10 years ago. So I'm your go-to person to ask me any questions with regards to your kids, their immunity and everything. So with exponential increase in COVID-19 cases, all of us are really scared. We know how to take care of ourselves, but still, we all are falling prey to some or the other problems, and there are cases increasing by the day. And during these times, we more or less, what happens is we are scared about our children. What about our kids? If we fall sick, we want to prevent them, we want to take care of them, and we want to do everything to protect them. So how to take care of children, how to maintain the hygiene. There are certain immunity boosting tips that we can actually use in the house to boost not only our children's immunity but everybody at home. So we are going to speak about all of these. If you have any questions related to what I just told you, please pour in your questions. I'll be answering them after I'm done talking. So it's very important for all of us to keep our kids safe, right? So when we learn that we don't want to get infected, it's very important that we also educate our little ones in terms of keeping the hygiene at home. It's not very difficult though, but if you do it, your kids are going to look at you doing certain things, and at the same time, they follow our footsteps. So the first thing that we need to educate them is to cover them out when they sneeze, or when they sneeze or cough. That's the basic thing that we all tell them to do. Also avoiding their touch, also avoid touching their face, or any part of the face. Also area surrounding the mouth, just tell them not to touch that very often. Now it's very difficult for us to make the little children understand in terms of doing all these things. So there are several videos available that you can show them and educate them. It's very easy. When they look at things, it actually registers in their mind. It's that easy. So as parents, we need to do that. And if you are interested in what I'm going to talk about, show me some love, you have to tap the like icon, and we are going to continue then. Yes, I can see many of you doing it. Thank you so much. All right. So, also you need to take care that you sanitize all the flat surfaces in the house. So, again, it's very important for us to, as parents, prevent the germs. So that is the first thing that you need to do. Keep sanitizing the home. Thank you for pressing the like icon. Please do that and share the video if you think it's going to be helpful for others. Please share it. So clean your doorknobs, your switches, your phone. Sanitize them very regularly, at least once in 5 to 6 days. Try and do that. It's going to be very, very helpful for you, your children, everybody. So as elders, as mothers, I generally feel that most of us will be in the age group of 22, 24 years to maybe 35-40 years. If you are in that bracket, then your immunity is rather high when you compare that with the children at home. So it's our duty to kind of do things that is going to boost everybody's immunity at home. So someone who is over 60 years of age, or someone who is below 12 years, 13 years, so their immunity is a little lesser than us. So so that is what we are addressing today. Varunika is asking, can I use sanitizer on kids? I'm going to talk about something that you can use and not a sanitizer. Let me come to that directly. So there is this soap I came across, and it's actually known as Bioderma Etoderm Intensive Pa Soap Bar. Okay, I'm going to repeat that for you. It's called as Bioderma Etoderm Intensive Pa Soap Bar. You are also seeing me live on the same page. So this is basically a soap bar that actually cleans and protects your skin, and that too it nourishes the skin very intensely. So it actually makes sure that there is deep clean happening. So you're rest assured that the germs and bacteria are going to stay away for a longer time, because you are not because you won't need to use this soap again and again. At least if your children can use it twice or thrice throughout the day, it will be very helpful for them to nourish their skin, because when you wash your hands too often, it dries your skin. But then this particular soap bar is made with shea butter and glycerin, so it will also nourish and supple, leave your skin very supple and soft. So that's going to be very, very helpful. People are asking me that how to maintain health and boost immunity at home. We are constantly exercising, managing food habits. Would that help us build immunity? I'm going to come to that directly. Because there are certain factors that you need to take care of while building immunity in your children, and also among your family members. So immunity is actually the defense mechanism that the body has, and it fights against all the germs, bacteria, and any pathogens that enter your body. So it's natural body's mechanism. Like how you have your circulatory system in place, your skeletal system in place, similarly your immune system is in place. Now if there is any new bacteria or virus that comes in, for the first time your body is not able to identify it. So at times you fall prey to it, and maybe you fall sick. But next time, if the same bacteria or pathogen or virus enters your body, you are going to become immune to it. Your body will have antibodies that will fight against that germ and that bacteria. Okay, so your antibodies, antiglobulins, they are made up of proteins. So when you are looking at increasing your immunity, protein plays a very important role. Alright, so include a lot of protein in your meal and your child's meal. Include dals, pulses. If you eat non-vegetarian foods, please include chicken and eggs and all of that to increase your protein intake. You also get protein from good fats like your almonds, walnuts, oil seeds like your sunflower seeds. All these are also very helpful for dry skin. Okay, so when you have good fats like ghee, all of this improve your immunity, and also it takes care of the dry skin. So this is the first step towards increasing immunity. Other than this, basically, if you know, your gut is the first defense mechanism against any bacteria or viruses. If your gut flora is not very friendly, then you are not able to fight any pathogens and viruses. So include a lot of probiotics in your meal, something like curd. Also half a teaspoon of pickle in your meal. I do not ask you to give pickle to your children, but half a teaspoon of the pickle shouldn't have any sugar in it. Okay, so the half a teaspoon is going to take care of your gut flora. Basically, gut is like your second brain, and it's responsible for increasing the immunity. If your gut flora is good, it's going to absorb the nutrients rather more. All right, so please try and maintain your gut flora. Include curd, buttermilk in both your meals. This is going to be very helpful. Someone's asking me, so everyone's asking me about tips to boost immunity. That's what I'm doing right here. Also take care that the snack times are better managed. Like rather than giving them biscuits and chips and these processed foods, keep only fruits and vegetables at home. If you don't bring in biscuits and chips, there is no way your kids can eat them. So if you have fruits at home, give your children fruits and vegetables during your snack time. So like a cut cucumber, cut carrot along with hummus dip is something that you can give. I made a brownie using dates and walnuts for my little one before few days, and she savored it like anything. So you have to be a little more innovative in terms of the snacks that you keep at home. Do not because most of the time what happens is that the main meals are in place, at least the first half of the day, but then the second meal is rather a little compromised and because we do not have too much help at home, so we are choosing a lot of bread and bakery items. So try and avoid that. Sugar is something that the viruses feed on. It's like a fuel for all the pathogens and viruses. So if you are looking at boosting immunity, please stop adding sugar in your child's meal. अगर वो मिल्क है या सब्जी है, दाल है, जो भी है, प्लीज शुगर मत डालिए. इट्स अ फूड for the virus. You are actually giving food for the virus and inviting them on your own by adding sugar to your meals. I do not only mean sugar in the form of the raw sugar that we use in our tea, coffee and all, but also the sugar which is hidden, which comes in your processed foods like your biscuit, chips, cookies and all of that. So I'm already telling you, please avoid that during this time especially. This is going to shut your immunity like crazy. Another thing, someone's asking me that how to stay fit when there are limited food items at home. So I would want to tell you that all of you try and maintain a routine. Like your circadian rhythm is very important, and your sleep and wake up time, you need to have set sleep and wake up times. As a family, you yourself frame some routine during these testing times, because I understand currently there is no routine, there's no school, there's no work, your help, your maids are not coming in. I understand you and I feel you, but at the same time, if you want to take care of your health, you need to have some routine and have exercise times with your family rather than just Netflixing and chilling. Have some exercise time in the evenings, relatively like around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Most of us are free, so try and have a family workout. It can be anything, just switch on some dance videos, something, and all of you do it together. It's going to be very important, because when you exercise, your oxygen flow is improved. That helps you build up your immunity. Also, meals, how to manage your meals, it's very easy. Try and stick to 2 main meals, because we all are usually getting up a little late than we usually do. So try and have fruits as the first meal of the day, fruits and a handful of nuts. So that is less work on you. When everybody at home is having fruits for breakfast, so it's easy. And stick to 2 main meals. If someone's asking me what to give for the 2 main meals, so it can be your normal home cooked meal, sabzi, chapati, dal, rice. You can make variations out of your rice. So with stock foods at home, abhi stock mein kya hai? We have pulses, we have cereals at home. That is very easily stockable, and most of us have this as stock at home. So दाल में से क्या बन सकता है? आप इडली बना सकते हैं, डोसा बना सकते हैं. You can cook dal rice. You can make fancy items like your biryani, dhan shak. All of those things are okay to have, but try and avoid bread. Try and include just maybe 2 times throughout the week. So that will take care of your work also, extra work. And so stick to 2 main meals, and in between you keep giving fruits and cut vegetables like cucumber, carrot, along with maybe hummus or any dip that you like. Someone's asking me, should curd be given at night? So curd basically depends from person to person. Curd is a cold food. So many of us catch cold and cough when they have curd in the evening time. So there's something called as tashir in Ayurveda. So when you saute the curd, थोड़ा सा घी का तड़का उसमें अगर लगा देते हैं तो it changes the tashir of the curd from the cold food to heaty food, and especially during the summer season it doesn't cause much problem. So I don't think so you should avoid curd in the evening time. Try and choose just set curd for yourself, and yes, so if curd doesn't cause you any problem in the evening time, then please do not avoid having curd. Alright, someone's asking exercising what's the best time, because we are all lazy to exercise during the lockdown. Can you give any tip? So usually before this time, like before the lockdown, I had my set routine. I used to work out at 8 o'clock in the morning, come what may. I will drop my daughter at school, and then that was my workout time from 8 to 9. But since there's no school, I'm getting up late, but I still manage my workout. How there are thousands of people doing free workouts these days. Just open their Instagram account. There are so many people doing Facebook live workouts, YouTube live workouts. Even CultFit is giving free workouts, and then they have every hour workouts. So just switch on something. If you want, you can connect it to your TV or open it on the laptop, and as a family do workouts. There are dance workouts happening, yoga workouts happening, cardio workouts, aerobics, everything is happening, and there are so many people out there helping and supporting each other. So you just have to open some app, or be a little more proactive in terms of what you want to do, and just set up a time, and as a family do workout, do body workout. Your child is your best partner for workout. Include your daughter or your son. So before few days I did a live with someone who was doing baby workouts, like with very young children, something called as Kanga training. So you hold your child in your arms, and then there were squats, there were lunges and all of these, and while having your child in your arms. So this was very helpful, guys. So there are so many things available, just make use of it. Also, someone's asking me, my kids are 3 years old and they still avoid chicken and fish. Can I grind them and add to their food? Please go ahead. We as parents need to be so mindful. We have to hide the food. Whatever we want to give them, we need to hide it. So if you are making any puris or chapatis, try and add in beetroot and give them as red paratha. If it's spinach, give them as green paratha, or make like a gravy and add it to your meals. Also, again, if you are making a dough of atta, try and add the dal rather than water for preparing the dough for your children. That's going to increase the protein intake that way, and it will be helpful. Also, people are asking me, my child is fond of tomatoes, lemons and other acidic foods. It's very good. It's not acidic in nature. Lime is the highest alkaline food available on earth. So when lime touches your tongue, it becomes the highest alkaline food available, and it will increase your immunity like crazy. These citrus fruits like lemon, oranges, gives you vitamin A, gives you vitamin C, which is automatically boosting your immunity. Foods rich in zinc is going to boost up your immunity. So include a lot of nuts and oil seeds. Again, spices and herbs. Indian diet is rich in spices and herbs. So guys, I would want to make an urge to use all of these in your normal cooking, rather than choosing foods like your pasta and burger, which doesn't have any use of turmeric and black pepper and all of those sorts things. So if you go to my page, Nutritionist Hetal Chheda, I have immunity boosting spice mix that I have created. So you can go and check the video how to use that immunity boosting spice mix to increase the immunity for everybody at home. So just half a teaspoon of that immunity boosting spice mix with water, with milk or with honey is going to boost up your immunity. It has a mix of all these Indian spices which are readily available at home right now. Also they are there in your own kitchen. It's just we have to be very mindful as parents how to use those things which are there in our own kitchen to increase and improve the health increase the health of people at home. So is it good for dry skin? Yes, this soap is very good for dry skin. Please go ahead and buy this. It's very good for your children. You can use it for all age groups basically. Yes, Richa, food habits and immunity building, it goes hand in hand. Your exercises and good food habits are the pillars of your immunity. Something very important that I missed on is sleep. Enough sleep is going to boost up your immunity very beautifully. You don't have to do anything. Just make sure that you complete 7 or 8 hours of sleep and you automatically boost up your immunity. Rather than spending money on these supplements, sleep enough. If you have noticed, when you wake up in the morning, there is some discharge around your eyes. You need to brush your teeth, clean your tongue. You need to use the loo first thing in the morning. These are natural things that happen to us. Why do you think these happen? Anybody can answer me. Why do you think this is happening? And that also first thing in the morning. Anybody? Why does it happen first thing in the morning? Why do you have to brush your teeth first thing in the morning? Okay, so basically the thing is that when you are sleeping, your body is working to detoxify. So when your body detoxifies, these are the end products which needs to be removed out of the body. Thank you, Rujuta, you are correct. The body has to flush out the toxins. This is the exact reason that when you sleep, your body is working, and then when you leave your body to work on its own, rather than interrupting in between by just having more screen time and less sleep and work time and all of that, whatever hampers with your sleep time, it's not going to flush out the toxins. When you have toxin build up in your body, or your immunity shuts down. So you need to understand, when these toxins go out of the body, not only you clean the toxins, but along with that your cravings of sugar, sweet, cola and all these crap food goes down, because there is no toxin in the body which will ask for these kind of food. आप बहुत बार बोलते हैं कि मुझे तो कुछ मीठा खाने का मन करता है, कुछ चटपटा खाने का मन करता है. क्यों कर रहा है? Because आपकी बॉडी में टॉक्सिन्स है. So you need to naturally remove these toxins, and your body has liver in place to remove those toxins. So उसके लिए आपको कोई एकदम जूस डाइट या ऐसा कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Also, fasting will boost up your immunity if you keep a longer gap between 2 meals. जैसे कि मैंने आपको इसीलिए बोला कि you need to keep yourself aligned to just 2 meals. You will have problems for the first 2 to 3 days, but उसके बाद you will get used to it. अगर आप दिन में 2 मील खाते हैं तो automatically आपका गैप बढ़ जाता है. So that is the time when your body utilizes the energy to heal itself, rather than आप खाते ही जा रहे हो हर घंटे में, तो your body will use the energy to digest the food rather than heal the body and increase the immunity. So you get me? ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि अगर आपका बच्चा एक मील मिस कर जाएगा तो वेट लॉस हो जाएगा या तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. इनफैक्ट टेक इट पॉजिटिवली, इट्स गोइंग टू हेल्प हिम बिल्ड अप इम्यूनिटी. अगर आप देखेंगे तो एनिमल्स ऑल्सो, अगर वो बीमार है तो उनको हमें कोई दवाई देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. इफ़ यू हैव पेट्स एट होम, यू नो इट कि अगर वो बीमार है तो वो खाना नहीं खाते हैं. सो योर बॉडी इज़ यूजिंग दैट एनर्जी टू हील इटसेल्फ. सो अपने आप ठीक हो जाता है. सो योर डाइट प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन बिल्डिंग अप योर इम्यूनिटी. समवन's asking, my baby keeps waking up in the middle of the night and she wakes up straight for 2 hours. Was suggested brandy and honey. Is that good? No, let the babe. So it's like babies, most of us have gone through that phase. So please do not give anything to your baby except for water and your milk if your baby is too little, or if you've already weaned your baby off your breastfeed, then please don't give anything except for water to your child when she wakes up in the middle of the night. This is going to create a lifelong habit of having something in the middle of the night if you offer milk and food and all of that. So please avoid doing that to your child. Brandy and honey, I wouldn't suggest. Honey तो definitely, because these days it's very difficult to get organic pure honey. तो जो market में मिलता है, I do not trust them. Specific shampoo that we need to use for baby's hair? No, just normal soap will also do. Something that is, you know, natural, and try and look for a source which is organic. So even like an organic soap is good, but just try and use something which is chemical free when it comes to babies. Thank you so much, Abhijit, for your kind words. Turmeric really good for immunity. Yes, Pallavi, you have hit a bullseye. Turmeric is something that is really helpful. The best spice available in the kitchen to boost up your immunity. What I want to tell you is that don't use turmeric alone. Whenever you are using turmeric, I'm not talking about the sabzis. There is a way for us to increase the absorption of something called curcumin, which is the healing property in turmeric. To increase its absorption, we need to add a pinch of black pepper. So body में ये absorb curcumin तभी होएगा when there is either piperin which you get from black pepper, or if there is some good fat. तो अगर सब्जी है तो उसमें ऑलरेडी फैट होता है तो तो टर्मरिक डालते हैं तो क्यूकरमिन मिल जाता है बॉडी को. बट अगर हम पानी में या दूध में सिर्फ हल्दी वाला दूध या ऐसे पियेंगे तो वो टर्मरिक इज नॉट गोइंग टू गेट अब्सॉर्ब वेरी नाइसली इन द बॉडी. यू नीड टू एड अ पिंच ऑफ ब्लैक पेपर इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ पिपरिन. योर टर्मरिक इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू you know heal whatever you want to heal inside the body. And let me tell you that there are at least 738 problems that turmeric can heal. So you know, do not underestimate. It's a gold powder that is available with you in your kitchen. Make use of it every day. Missed out coughing, keeps waking up and she coughs in the middle of the night. So yeah, use these spices in your kitchen. आप जो उनको ना पानी में थोड़ा सा चाय मसाला, like one pinch. When your baby is very little, have this habit. Do not give, if you give milk to your children, try and give almond milk first of all. And even if you give any nut milk or almond milk or any other type of milk to your child, try and add a pinch of the immunity boosting spice mix that I'm telling you. Form this habit right from their you know small age, ताकि उनको वो आदत हो जाए. अगर आप स्टार्टिंग में ही शुगर डाल के मिल्क देंगे तो योर चाइल्ड इज फॉर एवर गोइंग टू हैव मिल्क विथ शुगर एंड नॉट ऑल दिस. तो अगर आपके पास इम्यूनिटी बूस्टिंग स्पाइस मिक्स नहीं है, जो मैंने आपको बोला मेरे पेज पे है, मैंने जो रेसिपी बनाई हुई है, अगर वो नहीं है आपके पास, सो देन यू ऐड वन पिंच ऑफ योर चाय मसाला दैट इज there at home. My kids don't eat fruits, tried everything, all they prefer are grapes. That's okay. Whatever they prefer, give them that. As elders, we are also a little selective about our fruits and vegetables. First of all, we need to be an ideal example. अगर आप ही नहीं खाएंगे fruits या I don't know whether you eat or you don't eat, but if you as parents are including, if अगर healthy routine है आपका, तो आपके kids भी automatically healthy routine ही अपनाने वाले हैं. So like in my case, I'll tell you that most of the time you know, my family eats very mindfully. I also have like a proper exercise routine. I do not miss my exercises. We all eat mindfully. So during the holidays, you know, my daughter you know didn't get to exercise for few days. So you know, you अगर आप exercise habit है आपकी तो कुछ होने लगता है. You know, you feel like, oh, I want to exercise. This is not something you know, you feel uncomfortable from within. तो अपने आप ही she took my phone and she, you know, started the timer on and she started doing exercises and she knew exactly what to do after which exercise. So you know, I didn't have to train her, tell her anything. I think by just looking at what we do, and also she joins us most of the time, so automatically your kids will form that habit. which foods are helpful in relieving constipation tendency in kids? Khushbu, that's a very good question that you have asked, because most of us are not very active these days. Constipation has also become a very, very huge problem among the mass. So to relieve constipation, again, your fiber is very important. It takes care of your gut. अगर आप फाइबर लेते हैं तो पैसेज ऑफ स्टूल्स थोड़ा इजी हो जाता है, तो फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स में से आपको मिलता है. फिर आप ना बेसिकली सो कॉन्स्टिपेशन के लिए वो है, आप सोक्ड रेजिन्स सुबह खा सकते हैं, ब्लैक रेजिन सोक्ड और अंजीर सोक्ड first thing in the morning. That also helps relieve constipation to a great extent. Keep drinking water. 3 liters of water is very important, क्योंकि we are at home, we do not realize if we are busy in our work, and also water is a little compromised. So keep drinking, sipping water throughout the day. That is also going to be very helpful. A teaspoon of chia seeds in a glass of water will take care of your fiber intake. It will increase your fiber intake, तो वो आप कर सकते हैं. Someone's asking, my son wants to eat only sabji, throws the roti away. So थोड़ा सा carbs तो चाहिए. अगर चपाती नहीं खाते हैं तो if your child is preferring rice, so give your child rice, that's okay. So sabzi khā, most of us are having this issue that the kids don't eat sabji. You are at least lucky your child is eating sabji. If they don't eat rice, it's okay. Roti, give rice. It's okay, Okay, I think I have covered most of the questions. If you have any more questions, you can direct message me or leave your questions here, and I can coordinate with Bioderma, and we can answer your remaining queries. So thank you so much for joining us, and I spoke about the soap. Please keep in mind and try and use it, and also visit my page Nutritionist Hetal Chheda for more immunity boosting tips or any health tips that you all want to have. Are chia seeds for kids? Yes, they are for everyone. Thank you so much, Ruchita, for your kind words and asking me so many questions. I love when people have questions. Thank you, Mr. Vishal. I want to thank each one of you who have thanked me. Thank you, Swati. Thank you, Budding Star. Wow, thank you so much, Budding Star. So I have missed out on this question, which is also one of the things that I feel is important. I have twins, and one of them is overweight, but her immunity is also weak. So is weight not related to immunity? So immunity and weight. So weight is related to your eating habits and your lifestyle basically. So अगर आप ठीक खा रहे हैं, अगर एक्टिव है, तो आपका वेट नहीं बढ़ने वाला है. तो if you are eating the wrong foods, your weight is going to increase and your immunity will be compromised. There is nothing, people can be overweight but still have good immune system. It's not related to your weight, but your immunity is related to your daily lifestyle habits, your daily, whether you are keeping your stress away, how much water you are drinking, are you eating your foods in the right way, eating right foods at the right times, are you exercising really well. All these are related to your immunity. Best time for exercise during the lockdown, any time that you are free is the best time. Like for instance, I did my workout at 11 in the night yesterday. So because I thought that's the best time. I'm allergic to wheat. Can you suggest some more foods to boost immunity? India is blessed with cereals and millets. I mean, I am a biggest fan of millets. तो आप ना मिलेट्स चूज करो. रागी है, ज्वार है, बाजरा है, सामा, राजगिरा. All these are such beautiful millets and cereals available to us. Please make use of it. They are all very good in fiber. It's going to increase your immunity. Immunity तो ठीक ही है, but फिर भी आप ये चूज करते हैं तो it will take care of your gut. It will give you all different type of nutrients and keep you healthy throughout your life. तो थोड़ा इजीली डाइजेस्टेबल भी है व्हीट से. सो ट्राई एंड इंक्लूड मिलेट्स इन योर डेली रूटीन. जो भी है, आप ज्वार, बाजरा, राइस खा लो. अगर आप इफ यू आर एलर्जिक टू व्हीट, आई एम ग्लैड यू आर. How much physical activity time would you recommend for a 5-year-old kid? At least one has to be active for at least 1 hour, like really very active, like in terms of exercise and all. But अगर आपने 1 घंटा एक्सरसाइज कर लिया और बाकी के 23 घंटा आप ऐसे बैठे ही है, तो इट्स दैट 1 hour is also wasted. So try and get up every half an hour, 1 hour. Even for children, I'm telling you the same thing, that if they are at school, in between their slots, they should get up a little bit and move around. So that will be helpful. Plus 1 hour of physical activity. Free play है, तो आप प्लीज़ बच्चों को भेजिए खेलने के लिए. Not right now, of course. Right now, तो you need to stay home, stay safe. But I'm talking about in general, because there I have seen many parents who send their kids for various classes, and तो क्लासेस का टाइम और नीचे खेलने का टाइम, या प्लेइंग विथ पीपल इन द बिल्डिंग, इन द हाउस, आउटसाइड द हाउस, तो वो थोड़ा सा कम हो जाता है, बिकॉज द किड्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल. ट्राई एंड मैनेज द डेज. हेल्थ टिप्स फॉर सीनियर सिटीजन्स, या द सेम लाइफ स्टाइल टिप्स गोज फॉर देम. उनको भी देर आर मैनी वीडियोज अवेलेबल फॉर एक्सरसाइजेज फॉर सीनियर सिटीजन्स. सो ट्राई एंड यूज योर यूट्यूब फॉर फॉर सीनियर सिटीजन एक्सरसाइज वीडियोज. बाकी तो सेम ही रूटीन उनको भी फॉलो करना है. Which veg food is good for vitamin D and B12 for children? So B12 actually you get from a lot of non-vegetarian food, like your eggs, chicken, meat and stuff. If you are a vegetarian, then B12 basically is made inside your body. So आपका अगर गट फ्लोरा ठीक है, तो आपका B12 और विटामिन डी दोनों ऑब्जॉर्ब होने वाला है. विटामिन डी, द इनएक्सपेंसिव सोर्स इज सनलाइट. इंडिया इज ब्लेस्ड विथ टू मच सनलाइट, सो प्लीज मेक द फ्री अवेलेबल विटामिन टू अस, विटामिन डी. तो आप जल्दी उठ के थोड़ा सा सन में स्पेंड टाइम इन द सन, सो दैट्स गोइंग टू बी वेरी हेल्पफुल. अदरवाइज your other cereals and millets have little bit of vitamin D as well. You will also see that people who take vitamin B12 and D3 shots, after a few months or years, they are again low in the same nutrients. Why? Because your gut flora is not very good. Whatever you eat, your gut is not able to absorb that really well. So आप प्रोबायोटिक, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, कर्ड और थोड़ा सा ½ टीस्पून पिकल. आई डू नॉट मीन कि आप रोटी और पिकल ही खाए. पिकल इज जस्ट एन अकम्पनीमेंट इन योर थाली. सो उससे आपका गट फ्लोरा बेटर होता है. रॉ सैलड्स खाएंगे तो बेटर होता है. लीफी वेजिटेबल्स खाते हैं तो बेटर होता है, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा अर्थ का जो मिट्टी वो इज़ वेरी गुड टू बूस्ट अप योर इम्यूनिटी. वो बोलते हैं ना बच्चों को, यू शुड लेट देम प्ले मिट्टी में, तो इम्यूनिटी बढ़ती है. दैट्स वेरी ट्रू. दैट्स वेरी वेरी ट्रू. Also, okay, I think I have covered most of the questions, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Pranjal. Thank you, Veronica, Aishwarya. Are oats and Kellogg's or muesli healthy? No, not at all. They are processed packaged foods, and it remains on the shelf life. If the shelf life is long, remains on the shelf for a longer time. So, not my idea to give oats as well. Kellogg's or muesli to anybody, not to children, not to elderly, not for yourself. Thank you, guys. I'm going to finish this and you can get in touch with me. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, by the way. Bye.